Hello students, good morning. Now today we are going to start with a new topic, that is the file system. Okay, so now before starting with your file system, the thing is that I want to clear uh, what do you mean by files. Actually these files and folders means such things which is stored in your computer. That means, can you see this files and folders? Okay, this is saved in my computer. Now where these things are being saved, these things are being saved, that means these files and folders are being saved in my hard disk. Okay, so first of all let me show you what do you mean by hard disk. Now can you see this image? This is known as your hard disk. This type of disk is being installed in my computer. That is whether it's a computer or it is a hard laptop. In each and everything or each and every device we will be having a hard disk. Just like a mobile phone, in a mobile phone we will be inserting memory cards. Why? Just to extend our phone's memory, we will be inserting the memory card. The same way, just to extend our laptop or a computer's memory, we are installing this hard disk, and this is known as your memory storage area. Now the thing is that for storing, after installing this hard disk, we will be having a space. That is your, suppose if I'm saving my file, if I'm having the hard disk that is about your 1 TB. Okay, 1 TB means what happens, as I told you, how this memory is been measured. Lowest comes a byte, bits, then comes a KB, MB, the GB, then comes a TB. These all things I have been explained in your previous periods also. Okay, so TB means terabyte, which according to this computer I am having, suppose if I am having the hard disk up to 1 TB. Now can you see these drives? C drive, D drive, E drive and F drive. Okay, these drives, that means each and every drive I am having space. That means over here I am having 100 GB. Can you see in C drive? That is over here it is written as 99.9 GB. Okay, among them I am getting the free GB, that is here 75.8 GB is free out of 99 GB. That means only just 10% memory is being stored or data has been saved in my C drive. In the same way I am having certain amount of storage in my D drive also. Can you see this here, local disk D? That means in there also I can see 276 GB. Out of 276 GB I am getting the free GB up to 254 GB. That means can you see this blue part and white part? This blue part means only that particular part my data, that means my internal storage is being full. Rest of the white part means I am having the empty spaces in my D drive. Same thing for E drive also. In E drive also I am having 276 GB, among them 267 GB is free. In F drive also 277 GB is there, among them 107 GB is free. That means almost 60% is being full. Can you see this blue area? This blue area means the particular drive is almost full. That means such data are there in my F drive. So now all together, actually this hard disk, as I told you, whenever we are installing a hard disk in our computer, so what happens after installing, we have to give a partition. Why? The reason is that in C drive, D drive, E drive and F drive we are giving a partition. The reason is that anywhere our data will be stored in our hard disk only. At last you have to, your data will be stored in a hard disk. But the thing is that why we are giving the partition. The reason is that you can see in your C drive, Windows C, can you see this Windows C has been written over here. In C drive, all the softwares or the program files, that is the basic computer program files which is recently running or which has been recently installed, such kind of files will be saved in my C drive. Okay, for working in that C drive, I need some amount of memory. Okay, just imagine, see each and every folder, you can see program file, can you see this folder? Adobe folder is there, Aircraft, Power Software. These are my softwares which is being installed in my computer. Microsoft Office, Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft Net, okay, Internet Explorer, Google, Gigabyte, FreeCam, DVD Maker. Such are my folders. Now in the same way, users see many more application folders are direct. That means folder is also known as directories also. Okay, the other name of folder is directory. So in case in the exam also, if I'm using the term directory, okay, don't get confused what is directory. Directory means folder only. According to computer term, we will be using two terms, that is your folder as well as your directory. Now this was my data in my C drive. Now D drive, what I have done, for me I am using this D drive just for new softwares. That means for your additional softwares which is related to your textbooks and all. So such type of softwares I used to save. That means even though I used to install this software, after installing the software it will be saved in my C drive. Okay, but still what I used to do, I used to make a backup folder of that particular softwares. So this is my software, new softwares. Can you see many softwares are there? DDL5, MS13, MS Office 16 and 19 is the new debut software, shortcut. Okay, many types of softwares are there. Over here also OpenOffice, this is another software which is for 10th standard. This is your OpenOffice, my MS Office. PC Connect, this is another software which is used to connect my one PC to another PC. Red Hat on Windows, this is another software which is for 11th standard. Ubuntu software, this software is used for 11th standard as well as 9th standard also. That means from your next chapter onwards I will be showing how to use Ubuntu. Okay, so VM player, this is also one type of software. Zip files. Okay, so these are my drives, these are my folders which is been saved in my D drive. That means in case by chance if my laptop gets if I'm formatting my C drive, okay, so I am having that particular for softwares in my D drive, I have to just copy and install it, that's it. So in my main data, that is my main data will be saved in my E drive. This E drive contains my main data. How, say you can see here, you can say the 11th standard practical, computer marks, demo program files, downloads, online lecture video, standard 5, 9th, 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th, Zoom, and many more files and folders. Okay, so just imagine if I am trying to save all these folders in my C drive. Okay, so just imagine how much congested it will be. That means my laptop will be get confused. That means the memory of the computer will be getting confused from which folder or how many folders it has to be worked. Okay, so what I am doing, I have given a partition, and according to my partitions I am working it. That means if I am trying to download and install any new software, I will be saving in a D drive. If I want to save any of my school files, that is any mark list or students data, that I will be saving in my E drive. Okay, any other additional high softwares will be saved in my F drive. That is a miscellaneous file. That means we used to say additional any kind of files will be there. That particular files will be saved in my F drive. So the reason is that now why we are saving or why we are giving folders. Like you can see in my over here, when I am trying to open E drive, video, how much things are there? That means total 18 items are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 and 18. That means total 18 items are there. That means this is just a bifurcated one. How? The reason is that if I'm trying to open a folder which is known as online lecture videos, now you can see after opening, see many files are there, many videos are there which I have been created. See, many videos are there. Can you see? Just imagine if this all videos I'm saving over here, okay, over in this area, and you can see in the computer marks also. In computer marks, and what I am saving, how I am saving 2017 area, that is a 2000 year, 2017-18 marks I have been saved over here from each and every subject or each and every class. Okay, 2018-19 also I am saving it. See, so this all folders and files, if I am trying to save in each and every single folder, so it will be congested. So in future, that means if I want to find any particular file, it is very difficult to find that particular file. So what I am doing, I used to bifurcate each and every folder and files. Okay, so if I am suppose, just imagine if I want to take 12 standard contents. If I want to get the 12 standard contents, just I have to click the standard 12. Can you see? Standard 12 is there. Just I am clicking over here, and you can see only 12 standards data are being saved in this particular folder. Okay, which makes me easy to find each and every file. So this is the only reason why we are bifurcating files and folders. Understood? Suppose if I want to get the folders of files about 11 standard, you can see this database, Linux, Synfig, such are your 11 standard folder. So in the same way 9 standard also, in the 9 standard mark sheet, many syllabus, so many things are there. Okay, so in online videos, many folders are there, many videos are there, sorry, and many additional downloads are also being. So just imagine each and every folder or file will be saving over here in this area, or if I'm saving this all things in my desktop, so it will be a congested one. Just imagine the whole online videos is over, I'm saving over here in my desktop, the whole the files and folders. That means your additional files and folders, if I'm saving in this my desktop, so it is very difficult to find it out. Okay, so this is the only reason why I am saving just important softwares which has to be open frequently. Such type of folders or files I am saving on my desktop. Okay, now this is known as your file system. Okay, this is your normal file system which is used in your OS, that is your operating system. Now you can see each and every file will be having their own extension. Each and every file will be having their own extensions. As you know that in Excel, this is my Excel file. Can you see this timetable of online classes has been written over here? Okay, this is my extension, or each and every, this is my Excel file. And Excel file, you can see I am having the extension of, right click, properties, and you can see extension of XLSX. This is my extension of Excel file. If I am taking the PDF file, right click, properties, and over here you can see PDF, Adobe Reader, that is a PDF file. Can you see over here? Okay, so this is my PDF file. In the same way, if I am trying to open my videos, in videos also I am having extension, that is a right click, properties, and you can see .mp4 file. Okay, now Word file. in a Word file also. See, this is my Word file. Now Word file also I am having extensions. See, docx. Now that means each and every files will be having their own extensions. Okay, now the thing is that if I am having this same file, suppose over here they are given the example that if I am having so you might have may have two files with the names, that is a small f1 and capital F1 in the same directory. Okay, so the thing is that they are saying that if I am having the same file name f1 f1, the same file, see, over here I am going to create a folder, demo folder. Can you see over here, demo folder? Now in this demo folder, what I am going to do, I am going to create a folder. Again a folder will be the f1. Okay, now this is my small f1. Okay, now again if I'm going to create a f1, see, can you see the destination contains already f1, contains a folder name f1, that is small f1 is also already saved, so I'm not able to save it. In case if I'm trying to save, again rewrite it, f1, give enter. See, can you see the error is that this destination contains a folder name f1. If the same names will be asked, you will be have to replace those files. Can you see? That means if I'm clicking on yes button, automatically this file has been replaced. Okay, so you are not supposed to save your files with the same name again and again. Okay, it is a case sensitive. Case sensitive means what happens, you are not supposed to use the same files. Yeah, if after saving, if I am trying to save new folder, if I'm saving over here demo ABC. Okay, in that ABC folder, if I'm trying to create a new folder which is in f1, yeah, over here you can see I can create it. So over here also I'm having f1, and in ABC also I'm having f1. There is no issue. That means it is the both the folders and both the directories are in different directories. Okay, so this capital F1 is in ABC, whereas this small f1 is in demo folder outside this particular ABC. So there is no issue. So this is known as your file directory. Suppose if I'm trying to create a new folder which is named as ABC, see, you can see the error has been there. This destination already contains a folder name ABC. Okay, I don't want to create, no, you can see no folder. Okay, so in case if I want to use ABCD, now this has been created. Why? Because the thing is that I am giving unique file name. That means in short I want to say that you have to create a unique file name or a folder name should be there. If we are trying to save the file with the same file name or a folder name, there will be creating an error, and this is known as your file structure. Okay, file structure. Now according to Linux operating system, we are having the extension of ext2, ext3 or ext4. That is the extension 2, 3 and 4 will be there. Yeah, of course, one more thing I want to say. Suppose if I am creating a folder with ABC1, okay, it has been created. Again, if I am trying to create a folder that is a ABC2, file has been created. Can you see the folder has been created? Now if I am again trying to create a folder that is ABC3, there won't be any error. Easily your file will be created. That means this whole ABCs are different. Here is the normal ABC. Here you can see ABC1, ABC2, ABC3 and ABC. That means each and every folders I am giving a new or a unique file name. Okay. Now this is known as your Linux operating system. That is a file system in Linux operating system. Now next topic is about your USB flash drives or memory cards used in mobile phones are usually come formatted with FAT file system, but the former can be reformatted as NTFS. Now the thing is that whenever we are trying to insert a pen drive, or if you are trying to connect your phone via USB, and in case if you are trying to format that particular folder, so what happens, they will be asking you permission. That means if I am trying to, I won't be able to format this thing, this drive. See over here, if I am trying to format, can you see, if I am trying to click on format, they are asking the capacity is 277 GB, file system is NTFS. NTFS, this is your NTFS and FAT file system. This is your security features. That is here, in case if viruses comes there, they will be giving alerts. That's it. Okay. Now here they are showing allocated unit size, and in case if you want to quick format, click on it. If you don't want to quick format, unselect it and click on start. After clicking on start, automatically your whole F drive will be formatted. Okay, so another option is the create an ms-doc startup disk. That is there is a backup disk will be there. So this is known as a Linux file system. But the thing is that NTFS and FAT file system means it's just a security format for your folders or files. That's it. Okay, this is your overall file system in a Linux operating system as well as in your normal operating system. Okay, that means that in short I can say that the reason why we are selecting, or the reason why we are using this file system is that just for bifurcation of each and every files or folders. Okay, so suppose if, as you know that our Samadhi school, we used to save many datas. For my computer, I am just saving the folders or the datas which is related to computer subject. Okay, in management office, that is in your management, there is a fees counter. They will be collecting the fees of each and every section. That it can be of primary section, secondary section, or higher secondary section. So what they used to do, they used to bifurcate three sections. Primary section of folder will be there, secondary section of folder will be there, and a higher secondary of folder will be there. Then after primary, as you know that pre-primary is also there. Okay, so primary section they will be counting it as from 4th standard to 8th standard. Whole folders will be there, their data will be saved. In secondary section, 9th and 10th standards students will be data will be selected and saved it. In 11th standard, sorry, in your higher secondary section, commerce and science, and then after commerce also 11th and 12th, science also 11th and 12th. In each and every way they used to bifurcate it. The reason is that in future if they want to open any kind of files which is related to any kind of area, they just have to click on that particular folder and just they have to just open it. Automatically the whole file will be displayed, and this is known as your file system. The main reason for file system is that just for the bifurcation. Why we are bifurcating? For our convenience. That means for the user's convenience, we are bifurcating our files and folders. And folders is also known as directories. Okay, and each and every files will be having the extension. Suppose if you are having the word file we will be having the extension of docx. Excel also we have having xlsx. PDF files we will be having .pdf. okay, if you are using any image file will be having the folder of extension of .jpg. okay, so video files will be having the extension of .mp4. so each and every extension they are giving just for the bifurcation of your folders or the files. This is known as a Linux, file system in operating system, or in Ubuntu or in Linux operating system also. Now, what do you mean by FAT? FAT file system, and NTFS. The FAT file system as well as NTFS is just a security file system which is specially used in each and every drives for the regaining the or retrieving the data. That's it. I hope you all understood today's topic. Thank you, students.